of Our Kinds of People, Season 1, Episode 2, The Middle Passage. Yeah, so last week I did a live talking about this episode. So as promised, I said I'm gonna continue giving y'all reviews. It's been a while since I gave y'all like pre-recorded reviews. I've only been doing lives. So I'm really excited that I can continue on doing more reviews until Catfish come back and I can do this and Queens next month, and then Ready to Love. So I'm ready for other shows to come out so I can give you more stuff like that to it. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you stop by. Hit my social media accounts down below. My Twitter is Tom_grown, and Mr. Grown is for my Instagram. So follow those two accounts if you need anything. Those always give you some other insights of what I do. Turn around do watch alongs. I tweet a lot. So y'all get there. All right. And also comment, subscribe, and like my channel. All right, y'all. So let's get to Our Kinds of People. It was another good episode. So I'm trying to make this too long and give y'all all the details as fast as possible. Okay. So we get Angela and Leah. They both getting ready for some kind of event. They're getting ready for an event. But it was like a fast forward. Getting ready for a ball. And it was the Black Diamonds ball anyway. Black Diamond Ball. That was the event they was getting ready for. But then the episode really actually started 48 hours earlier. So 2 days before the Black Diamond Ball. And the Vaughns and DuPonts is in church. You know, the black church and everything. They doing their little thing, all that stuff. And Angela was saying some things to her Aunt Picky about some things. And Angela, DuPonts was saying their little things. So that's it. It was a black church, all that stuff going on. So Angela and Tyreek talk after the church service, and she asked him, "Do you know anybody to contract the service? Because she needs some contractor service done in her house to see what's going on. What can it be done?" And he said, "Girl, you have to go a little further. I could do it." He said, "Listen, this is not no freaking clean little job. It's a little dirty, down and dirty type of job. So I need to be good." And he said, "I can get dirty." And she said, "Okay, I hire you." I said, "All right, you better do it, boy. Do it, girl." So Angela and Leah talk. Cause Angela always gotta go to Leah and they gotta have a little spat between back and forth. And it's no time and no different than what it is at that church service. So they was going back and forth and talk about it a little bit. And Angela said, "I'm gonna get at the table and everything. I'm gonna do what I do. I don't know what's your power with me and all that stuff like that." She said, "I know your type of people. You lie, you do all this, you try to do whatever you can to social climb to the top. And you can't. So I know you, and you're not getting past me. So it is what it is." So they going back and forth. Leah don't like Angela go past her, and Angela don't like Leah being all this bougie chick. And she said, "No, we are alike, as you think it is. They're more so alike. It is that they just can't really stand each other. And the only top of this is that they sisters." And we're gonna find out more about that. So Angela put Leah as her sister because you remember that last week when she took the hair sample of the wig that she did for Leah at the fashion show. She took the sample of the hair and they sent it to the lab and she got the results back and she asked her daughter Nikki to read it. And Nikki said it's a 99.9% fact that you cannot exclude the sample that you're all related, basically. It's proven they related. So now she got the proof. Now she needs to get into the club because she put her application for the incubator program and the incubator business incubator program, and she wants to end, and she needs to get in. So she put an application. She says this is her way into the table, and she kept wanting to happen. So she said she needs that to gateway herself in, and then when she's in, then she can find whatever answers she needs. But they go straight up gave you the answers, and they go straight up tell you anything. So you got to be play smart about the things. I mean, people will say that next week, but she got to play smart about this. She can't just do it or haphazardly because it go thwart your plans. So you got to be sneaky. You got to be cool, calm, collected, and get what you need to get without them knowing that you need to get what you're doing. But as the DuPonts, Franklin DuPonts is, they wise themselves. So we'll see how that gonna go. And Angela and Raymond talk. And she was asking them about the incubator program and how it's be great for her and stuff like that. Because he said a lot of people have what it takes and stuff like that, but you got to be in. You got to be known for it to be part of the review. So she said, I got to be the in. Soon to get in. He said basically that's what it is. Like people don't know what your business is, so we got to see what it is. But he said he gonna put a word in for the board to get your application. She said that's all I need. That's all I can. All right. So they was talking about that, and then she was going to the sister playing an event because they got to plan the Black Diamond Ball. So they sat there, they all having a good time. They all do like cutting arrangements of flowers and stuff like that. And they saw Lauren. She came in stumbling in the freaking room. Now, mind you, Lauren was not at the church. So she has been missing MIA for a while because, Taylor, basically, I thought Taylor was dead, but apparently she's not dead. They found the body, but she's in the hospital recovering. So Lauren has been up in arms, upset about that because, Lauren and Taylor has been private lovers. And she just butthurt about it. So she coming and stumbling and she be drinking a lot and stuff like that. And they say, what's going on? She say she's a skirt she has on because she did have a little skirt. So they, little girls, the little ladies, and they socialites and they be gossiping and everything right in front of your face. They don't care. You see, you see the girl shook that dress, girl. What's going on? So then she said she just lost her best friend, so give her a chance. Like, come on now. So she went to talk to her daughter. Leah went to talk to Lauren and see what's going on with Lauren and stuff like that, and try to connect with her. But Lauren wasn't giving her any type of any day. Like she was not listening to her mother, not even hearing her mother and all stuff like that. Her mother was going on and off and say how she was disappointing because Mama Liv told Leah at the freaking outside of the church and said, "Listen, you gotta get good. Listen, get my granddaughter because she's doing the most. Lauren's doing the most, and she had balance in the family, so get her together." All right. Mama Liv said about her piece, and she had to leave what she leave. And so that's what she wanted to go talk to Lauren about her behavior, about how she's skipping out of church, how she's not showing up. It's not looking good for the family, that you is being drunk and you doing all that stuff like that. You got to get together. So she said, you know what? When she mentioned that she has a photo shoot for Forbes and she want her there and everything, and after that, we're going to have lunch and stuff and we're going to talk. And that's where Lauren piped up because she probably want the conversation with her mom and see her mom can accept her, all that stuff like that. The gateway to a fashion show. That's how the way to get her in fashion. That's how the way to get Lauren attention. So she said, I'm just gonna understand. You might not even like me after we have a talk. She said, I'm gonna love you no matter what. You might thought I can't say nothing to stop talking to you. She said, okay. So while she was talking for a while, she said, anything you tell me, I'm gonna love you no matter what. She said, are you sure about that? Like that? So Lauren got a little sick a little bit. So she said, oh, I'm sorry. She about to throw up. So she wanted to throw up. And she left the phone there. I said, Lauren, you can't leave your evidence there. You can't leave your evidence on the table, girl. She can see it. So she saw Leah, her mom, saw her phone, and she flipped the little scrolling through her phone, and she saw some pictures of her and Taylor, really lovey-dovey and like affectionate towards each other. So now Leah's like, oh. Now she found out that what Laura would wanted to tell her. And as affecting the parts, they got an image to uphold. And we can't have no homosexuality going on. It's going to tarnish our image. So that's that. So Leah told Raymond that her father didn't resign. She had to push him out the freaking position that he's in. And I guess that was Raymond leeway to be excited about that he can get his business back. Because if his wife was on the head, then his business could be put back. Because I guess something happened to his business that it was shut down or something like that, and he needed his business back, and it was down the drain, whatever happened. So he could get it back by his wife being on the board and voted. So he thought it was a fair game because now she's on it, and he said, "Oh, I can do what I want because I can do what I want to you to get what I want." And he got his body, he took his shirt off. I said, "Oh, he can still got a nice body, and all that." and set it just said, I get what I want. So they had a little dancing going on and stuff. So later on, we saw Raymond talk to his friend Jack. Like, I didn't get his name at first until Leah said it at the later on the episode. So his name was Jack. And they talk, and I guess Raymond and Jack has been business partners. But we found out that Jack always screwing up. And they had a good business. They was good family. They grew up with each other. They played with each other. They all stuff like that. But the only thing is that every time Jack messes up, he don't get any trouble because he's a white privileged man. White privileged men should screw up a lot, do a lot of heinous, crazy thing, but he would get probably not even slapping the wrist. Just scared by free. But as Raymond, on the other hand, he can't do that because he screwed up. He be down to the course, and he got to work twice as hard to even know this. So, yes, as him and Jack has been business partners and stuff like that, but he never gonna forget how Jack can screw up. So don't talk to me about how this is this and how we a brotherhood. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we are brothers, but only one of us is deemed a failure. If I fail, let it go down to the drain. One can slap by, you're a privilege. So let it be. So I said, all right, Jack, all right, Dwayne, we better tell Jack. So meanwhile, as a Black Diamond Ball, they was discussing all that stuff. I guess Leah asked one of the ladies to pick up something at her normal thing, right? And Angela took upon herself. She said, you know what? Because Angela said, let's change the name. And Leah said, Black Diamond Boy. Everybody said, oh, yes, love it, love it, love it. She said, oh, okay. Oh. So she said, you know what? Leah, I got this. And so like that. She said, oh, thank you, girl. She said, oh, you owe me. All right. And she said, oh, all right. So she went to pick up whatever she needed to pick up. But then she went to the location. So we found out this older lady, I don't know if she couldn't see or she got dementia, whatever it is, but I don't know if she got dementia, but whatever it is that she thinks that Angela is Leah. Because when Angela walked in, she said, oh, the bee finally came to show up. I said, a bee? They call a bee. She said, a bee finally came to show up. And she said, oh, she was about to tell her she's not Leah, but she kept going on. So she said, oh, I don't want to hear it. Let's sit down, get my hair done. I got to get this done. So get her hair done. So Angela proceeded to ask her, do you know about the event that the Grace and Tees event in 1984? Oh, she said, yeah, I know about the Grace and Tees. And at the same time, where the father was in kingsmanship, all that stuff. And she Angela asked about Layla Angela Vaughn, not Eve Vaughn. And she said, oh, yeah, I know Eve Vaughn. But before she said, did your father come and tell me to give me did your father come here to shake up some things or give me a trouble or something like that? And she said, no, not the thing. Not that. Because she was saying, your father came here to get me in trouble or something like that. What you come here asking me those questions for? So she said, no. She said, okay, yeah, I remember her. And we were good friends. And I said, what happened? I was arrested that night. And she said, yes, your father sent to entertain people and every stuff. And he was a stereotype. Basically, the maid turned side chick, whatever it is. So, yes, he had a fling with her, got a baby, got a bastard child. And she said, well, that's my stuff. And she said, well, you the woman. And she didn't, then after a while, she went off the deep end and said, even type of no good type of woman. She said, oh, you can't say that. She's like, no, she's the type of one who will give her baby away for $50,000. I said, ooh. She said, not true. She said, what did you know? She's more of a money hungry drug dealer con. Excuse me. Money hungry drug dealer con. I said, oh, really? So that's what Angela had to leave because she said, oh my gosh. So Angela's on the phone trying to call people, say what's going on, what's up. Like, I need to know what's the D, what's the T is, what's the deal, like what's up, what's going on. So she called and she finally got the answer. Basically, it's true. She was giving up for $50,000 to a lady named Deborah Ann. That's what it was. Now, meanwhile, Tyreek came and he was showing the house and all stuff. He said, "Good outside perimeter is good, so you have to worry about that as much." But at the same time, Angela was thinking about things, and he said, "You okay?" She said, "Oh yeah, I'm good, thank you." And at one part, he was showing some things, and I guess he asked her for them to take her to the Black Diamond Ball, and she said, "Okay, good. And this could be a day we gonna pick up around this time, and that's that." So I said, "That's cool." And then somehow he knocked the wall down, so like that, plus the wall, and it was like a secret room, or something like that. And I guess it was some other stuff. Now, Angela still haven't honored her mother's wishes to scatter the ashes the way she wanted to get the scattered ashes, because Angela said, "I want to find different ways to do this," like that. Cause Nikki was like, "Come on, lad, what's going on? You doing all this? You're trying to get in the police is affected the part, but you haven't done one thing to even honor my grandma's wishes. His wish is to put ashes where she want her ashes scattered." She said, "I'm not gonna scatter them. My mother ashes. My mother, I do what I'll do with it." And I said, "Oh my God, can't you just scatter them wishes? It's the wish. You gotta honor it, unless you're gonna have no good luck." So that's that. So Leah was at the photo shoot with Lauren, and they was talking a little bit, and Leah was congratulating, saying, how good it is, all that stuff. And Leah said, the Lord was congratulating her mother. And Leah said, I still get nervous about doing this day. She said, "You still get nervous? It's all right." So, Teddy Finker there, grandbaby, their granddaughters love their grandfather, so they hugged each other out. He said, "How my baby, how Brownstone doing?" So like that. And Leah said, "Let me talk to Daddy real quick." And I said, "Cool." Lauren stepped away. And Teddy Finker, he said he's there and he's proud of her, how she been in Forbes and everything, and it's good. And he said, "Oh, what motivates you? What's the greatest factor to come out of it?" And she said, "Money, man, it's money." She said, "No, it's power. Power gets you there. Power gets you whatever." He said he's all about power. She said, "Oh, I vaguely remember of that night where you took me at this raining thing, and I saw what's going on." And he said, "What do you remember?" She said, "I remember you driving down this place. It was a raining night, and I'm back in the car, and I saw a young lady, a young girl standing in the corner waiting for you, so like that." And he said nothing about that. He changed the subject and so like that. And when he went on, he said, "I gotta let them know and stuff like that what's going on because he had to interview with son." And then she picked up the bottle and she said, "Damn, I can get anywhere because this lady's everywhere." This was part of Angela's product. Because remember, Raymond told her she needs to be in and somewhere be mentioned, something like that, be known for even get mentioned and even to get considered for the thing. So that's what her way in to get into the Forbes magazines. So what else? What happened? So Picky, Angela, after she found out on what happened, right? Now, doing the phone before she found out, freaking Leah and Lauren just walked their behinds right inside the house. I said, "Do y'all lock your doors?" Like, nobody just not gonna be walking inside my apartment and it's not gonna be a problem. It's like, no, you don't do that. Knock before you come in. And for me, I always lock my doors. So nobody gonna be walking into my place anyway. So I said, "Don't y'all lock your doors? Like, come on, y'all that trusted that somebody can just walk in? Like, y'all just love yourself to walk in their house, huh?" So she said, "Excuse me, what's going on?" She said, "I know you talk to my husband about the application and stuff like that." So they was gonna try to go deep with that. And then when Angela mentioned that how Nikki has been visiting Taylor at the hospital, and she said, "Yeah, she has been visiting her like almost every day and stuff like that." And then it stuns Norman because she loving Taylor, she missed Taylor, and now she was like, "Damn, Nikki get to see her and all that stuff like that." She said, "Oh, we gonna get a chance like that and all that stuff, and I'll just let you know that it's okay." She said, "Well, I'll just know that I love her." And she said, "Yeah, I know you so close to Taylor, y'all getting all that stuff, and it's the face." She said, "Because I love her." She said, "You know me," like she said, I, I, I love you and I accept you, but I just can't support that." And she said, "Oh, well, I know just say it like that." So Lauren walked out. And then Angela told Lord Leah and said, listen, from mother to mother, what you said to her was not good. And said, I got a daughter too. And what you say after that, the follow up is important. So you make sure you hit and not miss. And he said the rule book. I said there's no rule book, no rule book, anything, no guidelines to tell you how to handle this. But if you know the formula, you let me know because I was doing it myself and it's not easy. And all right. So everybody's getting at the video. Or now before that, after that happened, Aunt Picky, it's like that. So Angela find out what happened on the phone. So Aunt Picky was in the room. I think she was like crying or tearing and stuff like that. And she said, confronted her, and she said, yeah, my mother sold me for $50,000. She sold me and give it up. So Aunt Picky knew. She said it was only for 6 months. I said 6 months. So she said, so so what you gonna tell me? Like, how you know you didn't? Did you know about my father? Did you know? She said, no, I didn't know all that. I just know that it was only put for 6 months. She got $50,000 and everything. And the lady who wanted kids, she was willing to pay to raise you and stuff like that. It was only 6 months. And then your mom, after a while, she couldn't go along with that. She was planning to pay the money back and everything. But Aunt Picky was on trouble or something like that at times, and she gave her sister the money to get herself together. So she was working hard to pay that lady back because I guess there was a contract being signed and everything. So she won her daughter back. So she got you back. But it was only for 6 months. Only be for 6 months, but I guess they can't go on with it. Also like that. And said since she gave her sister the money, then she had to work hard to pay them up $50,000 back so she can't go through with the agreement of handing her daughter away. And that's that. So Angie had to walk out because she was upset. So she came back and she calmed down and she apologized and she's in the moment. And Aunt Picky said, I'm gonna go with you. We're gonna get ready, get everything, and we're gonna make sure you good, all that stuff. So that's what happened. So they was at the ball and everything, and Quincy talked to Nikki. And I don't know, something was like Quincy. I don't know, it's something going on with Quincy. It's like, I don't know, he's not there, but he's there. And whatever. So because he barely even see him. So then Lauren was confronted Nikki. He said, did you tell my mother about me and Taylor? And Nikki said, no, I did not tell her. And verily, no, she did not tell her. Your mom's on your phone because you left your phone on the table. Your mom went through your phone and saw you and Taylor. So no, Nikki didn't have to tell her that. So then Lauren would say something else, and Nikki had to read her down. Nikki was reading Lauren down to the point that her mom took her away. Angela they said, what's going on? What you doing here? And I did Nikki read Angela. She said, we all come about me and about something, but you can't be on my own thinking Mama and Vaughn. And she's like that. So Nikki left out and what she had to do. Right? So apparently we saw Teddy Franklin got on stage with Leah Franklin. And Angela was stunned because she saw her father basically face to face or stuff. Now she see her. Now she see him. And he took upon himself and announced that he is not retiring. Because I guess Leo's wanted him to mention that at the board that he's retiring, he stepped it down. But he told her that, oh no. He told Shaka and everybody else, even Raymond, because he was upset. And that he's not retiring, and she's still gonna be second-hand command of the business, Franklin Holdings, and that's that. And we're gonna move about that and give it hands. Everybody clap. So Raymond's up there. He pissed. And he took the lead. He said, "You promised me." And she said, "Just give me a chance. Give me a chance. I want to get it everything." I was like, because Lee was always trying to do the thing the right way. And even though she could have the shady moments and sneaky stuff, she still trying to do the legit way. And she's still not to that cutthroat thing like her father's doing. Her father could do what he want. And he said, listen, if you're going to take me down, make sure you read the fine print. Because if you take me down, your husband's going down too. I'm 2 steps ahead of this game, girl. I told you cannot best me. I'm good at this. All right, that's Papa Poe all together. Papa Poe was just like that in Scandal. I'm good at this, so you can't knock the player, girl. I'm playing chess, but you playing checkers. And That's that. So Raven's upset. She said, "Give me a chance. I gotta do whatever I gotta do," or stuff like that. He said, "Don't you think? Do you think your father gonna let you just take his reins? No, because you're his princess. You're not his queen, and he's not gonna let you just take over the seats." So basically, said if you could do what your father doing and be cutthroat as him, then you ain't going anywhere. You just go stay in the second seat, and I'm not gonna get my business back. So meanwhile, we have Jack see Leah, and they talking, and after a while, he kissed her. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, granted, two dark-skinned people can't have light-skinned kids, but doesn't something tell me that the kids could be Lauren and freaking Quincy and Lauren could be Jack kids? I'm not putting it out there. I'm not putting it out there, but I'm thinking that because the kids are lighter skinned than the parents, which is no the DNA could be anything. It could have kids that's lighter than you. So I'm not saying that it cannot happen. But what the twist and turns this show could be, that would be a good plot twist, right? That would be a good plot twist. That the kids is both Jacks and not figurines. But hey, we'll see. So he kissed her right when Lauren was coming in, and now she said, "Oh my God, you talking about me? You a hypocrite?" And I mean, Leah didn't respect that kiss because he just came out of nowhere, and she was like that, and pushed it away a little bit. So meanwhile, they was out there. Raven saw it. He said, "You shaking?" And said, "Told her mom, you a hypocrite." And said, walked out. And now we figure police officers coming in and saying that we arrested Lauren because Taylor got up and she said she didn't jump off. She got pushed. And Norman pushed her. She said, "No, I didn't push her. Nikki was there." So Nikki said, "No, I did not see you." So Leah tried to walk up to Nikki, and Angela said, "This is not what you want right here. You better think twice before you walk up with this mind right here." I said, "You better, Angela," because Leah thought she could just walk up to your daughter like that. Hell to the no. So that's that. And at that time, Raymond did tell Angela that he's going to call her tomorrow to get interviewed for the board because he was so impressed that her products got mentioned in the Forbes. And she told him exactly what she did and all that stuff like that, how she got when she needed to do it. And her ambition, her drive, it draws him to say, "Okay, I won't give you a call, interview." So that's that. And then Leah went to talk to her father and he said, "You need to worry about what you need to do and how you're going to handle some things because your memory about that night happened." And yes, he told Leah, and he confirmed with Leah that yes, that's your sister. And she said, "You just love trying to embarrass me, huh?" All that stuff. And she said, "Shh." And he said, "Well, we got to see what we're going to do. Pick up the thing. We playing chess right here. So what's your next move? We got to figure that out because we don't know what her angle is and what's going on." So meanwhile, we saw Picky burning up a picture. So I said, "What picture is she burning up?" It's like that. Does she got even more secrets to hide? It's like that. I don't know what's going on. So she burned up a picture right when they, and then here comes Teddy Picky walking. I said, "What's up? Everybody walking in their damn house. Y'all lock your doors. Like, going on." So he walked out, and she said, She put out a gun at him, and he said, "Is that the way to talk to your old friend?" And that's how the episode ended. I said, "Oh, snap, y'all." But it is really good. Like I said, I ain't trying to make this long, but hey, this video is like 30 minutes. But hey, it is what it is. All right? Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Put it down in the comment section, y'all thoughts. All right? Talk to y'all later. Peace.